Hi, I'm Kate Gleich, the director of Lighthouse Kids at our Crossroads campus. As you heard yesterday, we are going to be looking at the book 21 Days of Childlike Prayer for the next few weeks. Prayer is something that has always confused me. I thought you were a prayer warrior or you weren't. I knew you were supposed to pray before dinner and before bed. I even figured out ways to pray in public without being uncomfortable. But beyond that, I just really didn't understand it. A few years ago, I read a biography by a man named George Mueller. I won't give you all the details, but he and his wife cared for over 10,000 orphans in the 1800s. On its own, that is amazing. But it wasn't what he did that surprised me so much, it's how he did it. You see, Mr. Mueller never asked for money. He never shared his needs with anyone except for God. He was in constant prayer about everything. His journal entry for February 12th, 1842 says, "A brother in the Lord came to me this morning and, after a few minutes of conversation, gave me 2,000 pounds for furnishing the new orphan house. Now I am able to meet all of the expenses. In all probability, I will even have several hundred pounds more than I need. The Lord not only gives as much as is absolutely necessary for his work, but he gives abundantly. This blessing filled me with inexplicable delight. He had given me the full answer to my thousands of prayers during the last 1,195 days. For 1,195 days, Mr. Mueller had asked God alone to provide. That is over 3 years of waiting. But eventually, God provided what they needed and more. In 21 Days to Childlike Prayer, author Jed Coppinger says, "Your view of God will determine your view of prayer. Your view of prayer will reveal what you believe about God." Mr. Mueller has a right view of God. He knew that God is all knowing and all powerful. He knew that God cares for the orphans, and he knew that God alone would provide for their needs. We see countless examples of people in the Bible who have a correct view of God, and their prayers reflect that. Daniel, David, Hannah, and Peter, just to name a few. Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now all glory to God, who is able through his mighty power at work within us to accomplish infinitely more than we might ask or think." Our God can do more than we can ask or imagine. When we start to view him correctly, our prayers will reflect that. And when he tells us no, or he doesn't answer us the way that we'd like him to, we can trust that he knows more than we do, and we can trust his answers. So today, I want to encourage you to ask yourself, what does your prayer life reveal about what you believe about God?